Hello, everybody. This is Justin Case of American Newscape. Joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of American Mentoring. Hey, we've been gone, but not forgotten. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back to American Newscape.
It's all your fault, Meatball.
It is.
Technical difficulties.
Repeated.
We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't even,
Well,
it took a woman to figure it out for us. So I guess women are, they're all into it.
Well, this hop, skip, and a jump from California to Connecticut was a little much for us for a while, but we're here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
we're here, we're happy, and I can't find my pen, man. Where the hell is it? Hold on, wait. Okay, this is my triggering mechanism here. I got to put that in my hand. Okay. Go ahead, man.
Jerry, we're here to talk about the environment. You're here to talk about the environment. I'm here to kind of tag along with it. So, Jerry, what is happening with our environment?
Yeah, we you and I came on because we had this hiatus that we were going to talk about, but then we didn't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
So I want to share with you guys a great success story on here on America's New Escape. You don't hear in the background, but Kurt has known this for a couple of weeks. My oldest daughter has moved into the loft, to the Jerry loft here, and added some love to it. And she wanted a new start to her life. And granted, my kids don't watch my shows on Facebook or anywhere else. It's a dad thing. Maybe someday when I'm on stage, you're like, "Oh, that's my dad." Yeah, all of a sudden now they recognize me, right?
Maybe.
But I guess I kind of just wore off on them because Victoria came in here literally a month ago, and you've been talking to me about that. And came in literally morbid obese, depressed, wanted a new start in her life. And what did she do? She dumped everything. In other words, left her job, left where she was living with. She wanted to move over here with me to a better environment. Literally lost 15 pounds, got a pay raise within a week and a half with her new job. And I've always stated this, is that when you change your environment, you change your life. In other words, she came into an environment that was receptive to what she was thinking about. And it's this whole law of attraction thing. It's a really simple metaphor to live by. You change your environment, you change your life. In other words, you put yourself where you want to be. A lot of us aren't where we want to be right now, and I get that due to finances or whatever situation you're in. But change is massive. I mean, this kid, I idolize her. She came in here and started a brand new life. I never said a word. All I did was provide a roof over her head, and I said, "Go get it." I said, "You have the vision of what you want to become. Go and get it." And gradually, every single day, you can see the shoulders are rising up, the smile is coming back, just by changing the energy around you. It's something for everybody to think about in their own life, because if you keep living in that negative environment, that negative persona that you're presenting out every day, all you can bring more of that is to yourself every day.
Well, you're right, Jerry. And, all of us can enhance the positiveness, if that's a word, of our own environments. And it can only help us.
Yeah, we are responsible. We are completely and utterly responsible for what we surround ourselves with. And a lot of us have been brought up to, you got to tough it out and you got to do this and that. You're really only hurting yourself.
So in essence,
our own, and you actually liked the show that I had a few nights ago on peace. Peace of mind is everything.
Yeah.
It's your creation barrier. It's your starting point for everything. The quicker you can create that peace of mind and positive environment around you, the better off you're going to be.
Well, and the bigger picture of all this is she enhanced your environment, so that can only enhance you.
She added more love to the loft, big time.
Well,
she just being herself, mind you. And I would do this for all my children. But I didn't do anything. This is the beauty about it. You put yourself in a place that feels right. That natural self comes out. There's no more hustle and grind anymore in your life. All basically we are is creation machines. And if we put ourselves where we truly want to be in work, in love, in life, and however we can do it and how fast we can do it, the better off we're going to feel. And you'd be surprised, and well, you know this by your own life, dealing with your own competitions in life and your own what you wanted to bring to yourself. You knew you had to change how you thought. So what did you do? You created a new area, a new environment to live in.
Oh, absolutely. And that's part of constant, evolution. We evolve as
Yes.
every day we stay on this planet, we're evolving, and we all need to strive to make that positive.
Yeah, my words daily on whatever my writing or my lives or even with you is just it's not this is not the old way anymore. It's not the new thought movement. It's been around for thousands of years. We
Yeah.
just haven't been told this. The fact of the matter is that we create basically everything around us. And it's great because now once you realize what you're creating, you realize what you're thinking. And if you don't have this good thought process about yourself and about life in general, you can only manifest from that. So it's almost like a little PSA for people to realize you have the power. We all do. We all have thoughts. We all have visions. We all have dreams. We all have these things that we want to create in life. But it's our responsibility to take that first step, one step at a time.
Well, so much of social media is a pity
Yes.
party, and we
Oh my God, yeah.
and we strive not to do that here, which is
Oh
sincere.
God.
Which is sincere. And I think
Yes, indeed.
the people that tolerate our meatballian logic, they're expecting that from us.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I love social media. I think it was the best invention. It really is. But sadly, it's turned into, you're right, a one big pity party of validation. The only validation we should actually recognize is ourselves, that we look in the mirror every day.
No,
And the more you speak about yourself, the better about yourself, the more you bring better to yourself. Nobody else can give it to you. Nobody else can give you your happiness. So we can stop the foot selfies and the face selfies because it's only a temporary fix. It's like drinking a Red Bull. You get a high and you come down. I'm talking about eternal peace about yourself. And when you start creating the environment around you, it's all natural. It just comes naturally. You don't have to force it anymore in life. It's actually awesome.
well, it's a better place to be. I think
Yes.
I think Harry Chapin sang that song years ago.
Yes. Yeah. And it's funny because people, and I used to make fun of the hippies, man. Those guys knew exactly what we're talking about now, 40 years ago. Love is all there is, indeed. And the Beatles said it. Lennon said, we're not a bunch of hippie freaks. And no, they were talking quantum physics. We didn't even realize it back then, and all this stuff.
Well,
These guys knew exactly what they were talking about.
they had the advantage of LSD and acid and stuff like that, so it made it easy for those hippies to get into quantum
I guess
physics.
the neural pathways opened up for them, I guess, right? I mean, the new thinking, drop a little acid, and there you go. Woo! I mean, it's just how it was. But they were absolutely right. And I wish I'd listened to them years ago. I have no regrets, but they had a beautiful message. I wasn't a fan of the music. I was the crazy headbanging guy, as you could tell I still am now. But they had a simple message of how you create out of virtual thin air. Starts with love, abundance, gratitude, believing in yourself, and showing that to the world every day, and the world just giving it back to you every day.
Well, the small group of fans I do have know that one of the biggest, one of the things in life I miss the most are those Hare Krishna parades.
And Krishna, it's funny. I don't mean funny in a bad way, but the Krishna and the Christ story are virtually the same. I mean, they go about the same models in life, and it's absolutely amazing. It's almost like they wrote stories thousands of years ago about fictitious people doing the same thing, but basically it's all the same. It's about love, loving yourself, understanding that you're a creator. You have all the power within you to create the environment around you. And I had to figure this out sitting in a 12 by 12 motel room for a decade saying, wait, I deserve better than this. I can create better than this. And that's when the thinking patterns start to change, because you and I We were the hardest working people out there, but getting nowhere until we started thinking better about ourselves.
Well, yeah, Jerry, but we were blessed with unlimited potential.
Yes. Yeah, there's always a point that I miss, Meatball, and you always pick it up for me. Thank you.
Well, and everybody, that's one thing that all human beings share, unlimited potential.
Unlimited Meatball critics. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. But it's a simple analogy of life. You think better, you bring better.
Right?
And if you keep surrounding yourself with the good and the true person that you are, you can only manifest from that. It's almost like a broken record syndrome, but sometimes people hear you but don't want to listen, or they listen but don't want to hear you. Ignorance is bliss on social media. God forbid you're doing well. But at the same time, it's your world anyway, so be the best you.
Well, we've all benefited from your daughter's story, and I hope she agreed to let you share this with us.
I had to sign a disclosure. Yeah, she wants royalties from this, man.
Okay, well, she can have all the
Sorry.
revenue. Promise her all the
Whatever
revenue.
check you send me, you better send to her, man, or she's going to sue me.
No, but it helps us all. That story helps us all. It's empowering.
And mind you, this is the so-called special needs child. But this child has over 90 gold medals from Special Olympics, so she's not one to mess with.
Yeah, well, I
And
would.
she made her mind up what she wanted to do. I didn't say a word.
Well, that's hard to
I let her
believe,
do her
Jerry. That's hard to believe that you did not say a word.
I kept my mouth shut, man. I didn't say a word. All I did was lug all her stuff up 3 flights of stairs, man. I said, "It's all yours. Come and get it." But it was great. She definitely, the confidence level has hit a new level, and I hope everybody can do that for themselves.
Absolutely.
Is to have that opportunity, that door to create a better life. Because the more natural you are, the more self that you are about yourself, you create so much good in this world.
No, absolutely. And, embrace our flaws and imperfections and strive to be better.
Put yourself where you want to be. The environment dictates your outcome. And whatever it might be, work, home, whatever, and put yourself in a place that only brings out the best you. That energy, that chi that you carry around you, your aura, that's not the hairy-fairy stuff anymore, man. They were talking about this stuff for centuries, and probably more than that. Just reminding us that we're creation machines with all this power.
Right, right. Well, kudos to you and kudos to her, Jerry. And you kept your mouth shut, which I'm still struggling with, but I believe you. I believe you.
I did it. For a guy who's 5'4", man, I kept my mouth shut. I got a bigger mouth than an alligator, man. But yeah, no, absolutely. I'm proud of her and all my girl, anybody who has the courage. This is a point that we missed. A lot of courage to do that.
Absolutely.
Because you're gonna lose a lot of people, but you're also gonna gain the people that remind you of yourself.
Well, and you need to. You're extremely responsible. You built that environment for her to come into, Jerry.
Yeah, like I said, but it's all about attitude. I don't take credit for this because my kids don't watch my stuff. It's almost like a natural thing for them. Maybe they got positive genes now they haven't found yet, man. I have no idea.
Well, maybe they
But all
don't.
this kid did was made up her mind, which most people can't do. Make out a list of what she wanted to do, which most people don't do, and just follow that every day without me saying a word.
Wow. All right. Well, Jerry, why don't you leave us with a final word, and we'll put this one in the books.
Absolutely. Finally, man. Show number 41.
It's a lot of shows.
I love it. First of all, thanks to your viewers, man. You guys are awesome, and I hope the words that Kurt and I bring across really inspire you guys to make that simple change. One little step every day, whatever it might be, a change of thought, a change of pattern, driving differently, thinking differently, can only bring a life to fit your needs.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Hey, everybody, this has been Justin Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you American Mentoring. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today's the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when you can see him when he's not wearing camo when time permits.